JBN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Hi guys. Before we go into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and to share the news with someone today. Now on to the news. Security guard killed. 9-year-old among injured in St. Anne robbery. A security guard was killed and the owner of a cambio injured during an armed robbery at the establishment in Ocherias, St. Anne on Monday. A 9-year-old student was also injured in the shooting. The deceased has been identified as 51-year-old Harold Bailey of Mountain View in Kingston. He was employed to secure security services. It is understood that the deceased was providing security services at the Evergreen Cambio, located on Main Street, Ocherias in the parish, when the incident occurred. Reports are that around 5:40 p.m., the owner of the Cambio and the security guard were closing up when a white Toyota Probox motor car registered 0354GH drove up and stopped at the entrance to the Cambio. Two armed men reportedly alighted from the vehicle and opened fire at the men, hitting them multiple times. Bailey was reportedly robbed of his .38 revolver. An undetermined sum of cash was also taken from the owner before the hoodlums drove off towards Milford Road. After the shooting subsided, the student, who was also in the vicinity, was found suffering from a gunshot wound to his upper arm. Bailey reportedly died on the spot, while the two others were transported to hospital, where they were admitted in serious but stable condition. The police are appealing to anyone with information about the crime to contact the Ocherias Police or any of the police's confidential telephone numbers. Grangehill schools closed amid threats of violence. Parents at the Grangehill Primary School in Westmoreland rushed to pick up their children Tuesday morning after receiving threats of violence via WhatsApp messaging. As a result, the primary school, as well as the Grangehill High School, have been closed for the day. Principal of Grangehill Primary, Clinton Smith, says fearful residents descended on the school sometime between 8 and 9 Tuesday morning to collect their children.
Well, the threat was, according to what I was told, is that gunmen are going to come and shoot up the school. I can't say for what reason, because I have no idea. I was here till late last evening and I didn't hear any such thing. But I know that there is a state of violence within the community over the weekend. Don't know what is the cause of that either.
The principal said by 9 o'clock, the majority of the more than 700 students enrolled had been picked up and a decision was taken to close the school. Police officers are maintaining a presence at the primary school. Meanwhile, administrators at Grangehill High School also dismissed classes for the day out of caution. Trevane Donaldson Lawrence, principal of the school, says the decision to close came after discussions with the police, the Ministry of Education, staff and parents. We're close too, but based on the ground, the police said there was no immediate threat to our school. But because we have students, teachers and other staff coming from different areas of the community, so in the best interest of all of our stakeholders, we have dismissed classes for today, Donaldson Lawrence said. Meanwhile, 2 motor vehicles were sprayed with bullets by bike-riding thugs along the Croda Main Road on Tuesday morning. The volatile community of Grangehill has been tense, as 5 men have been killed recently in the escalating gang feud between the infamous Kings Valley Gang and the emerging Anspasi Gang. The security forces have increased their presence in the area as part of efforts to quell the lawlessness and restore order to the community. Police keep close watch on Central Village after 4 killed in arson attack. Commanding officer for the Area 5 Police, Assistant Commissioner Gary Griffiths, says security has been boosted in Central Village, St. Catherine, as the murders of 4 members of a family on Tuesday morning is suspected to be related to gang activities. The bodies of a woman, her 2 daughters, one of them aged 13, and her 4-year-old grandson were discovered in a house on First Avenue. According to reports, about 1:30, explosions were heard, and shortly after fire was seen coming from the 3-bedroom house. 3 of the bodies were found on the veranda and a 4th in a bathroom.
We can't place on record exactly what took place this morning. Just to say, like about 1:30, men would have descended on the home, and a short while after there was a fire. Police responded and they came and found, as I said before, 4 persons dead, 3 burned beyond recognition, and the 4th would have suffered from what would have been smoke inhalation. Yes, there has been some activities fact, yesterday we had a murder and shooting and also an arson. Well, so far we are unable to connect both. We are working on theory that both could be connected, but we are yet to put those pieces together. Of course, as you know, the investigation is in its embryonic stage, so we are working on that. But as a response, we have mobilized additional resources, JSAP, and will be assisted by the JDF.
Commanding Officer for the Area 5 Police, Assistant Commissioner Gary Griffiths, speaking in an interview. The police are appealing to citizens to come forward with any information to assist the investigations. Mother of St. Westmoreland man says he was a jovial person. Me have to keep the faith for the rest of my children them. Those were the words of Jolette Reynolds, whose son was gunned down in Geneva, Grangeville on Monday morning. Her son, 25-year-old Nathan Backridden, otherwise called Shortman, is said to have left his Belle Isle Road address to visit his brother when the incident happened. Backridden was gunned down while driving his motorcycle in the community. He is the fifth victim in less than 72 hours to be killed in that manner. It is for that reason Reynolds is doubtful that the installation of a zone of special operations Zozo will yield any success. Right and now, if a man want you, soldier or no soldier, that's where we reach in life, the distraught mother of 7 said hours after her son's murder. Reynolds described her son as a jovial person who did not have many friends. She said she is struggling to cope with this tragic loss and had to seek medical attention. There was a high police presence in the Valence Play community on Monday evening. Member of Parliament for Westmoreland Western, Morland Wilson, said he has been in dialogue with the police in relation to the spate of killings. Grangeville is not new to these incidents. I have been in constant communication with the police I command in the parish, Wilson revealed. He said the police have acknowledged that they will need more resources on the ground and have pledged to deploy further assets in the community. Motorcyclist hospitalized after being shot in St. James. Police are searching for a man who fired several shots at a motorcyclist as he drove along the roadway in Cannon District in Dumfries, St. James, on Saturday night. The bike rider received a gunshot wound, crashed his motorcycle, and was later hospitalized, the police said. Reports received are that around 9:45 p.m., the now injured man was driving his purple missile G150 motorcycle along the roadway when a man armed with a handgun stood along the roadway and opened gunfire in his direction. He was hit in the right leg and right index finger. The motorcyclist then reportedly lost control of the motorcycle. The gunman subsequently escaped on foot in the surrounding area. The motorcyclist was assisted by residents to hospital, where he was admitted in a serious but stable condition. The police were later alerted. 5 9mm spent casings were reportedly retrieved from the scene, the police said. JLP and PNP supporters clash at swearing-in of KSAMC councillors. Chaos broke out today between supporters of the People's National Party, PNP, and the Jamaica Labour Party, JLP, during the swearing-in of councillors of the Kingston and the St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. The clash saw bottles and chairs being thrown. Deputy Superintendent of Police, Yokol Francis, said that mayhem ensued after PNP supporters tried to block the view of JLP supporters who were watching the proceedings along Church Street. No one was injured. On the inside, the PNP's Andrew Swaby was sworn in as the corporation's chairman and the new mayor of Kingston, who pledged a bipartisan approach to the operations of the local authority. This KSAMC administration is committed to transparency and believes in open, unbiased dialogue with all stakeholders. As a local authority, we have an obligation to the people we serve to account to them for the way we spend their resources and to ensure it is for their benefit, he said. Swaby is the councillor for the Vineyard Town Division. The JLP's Delroy Williams, councillor for the Civil Rights Division and immediate past Kingston Mayor, was sworn in as deputy mayor. 38 other councillors from both political parties also took the oath of office, bringing an end to the contention in the KSAMC, resulting from the tie in the local government elections. Swaby, in his address, stated that the next 3 months will be used to meet with various stakeholders to outline how the municipality will tackle issues of garbage collection, streetlights, water woes, roads, the condition of markets, and building and planning. He also committed to hosting quarterly town meetings and press briefings to provide updates on the work of the municipal corporation. In-drive operators urged to be cautious amid spate of crimes against them. The police are urging heightened caution among drivers, with multinational ride-sharing company InDrive amid indications that they're being targeted by criminals. Senior Superintendent of Police Marlon Nesmith, head of the St. Andrews Central Division, says the drivers have been victims of a series of reported incidents, including assaults, robberies, and murders. SSB Nesmith emphasizes the importance of prioritizing safety in response to calls or pickups. We understand the critical role in-drive taxi providers play in our transportation system, but safety must remain paramount. It is imperative that individuals exercise caution and conduct necessary due diligence to protect both themselves and their passengers, he states. He says senior investigators at the Halfway Tree Criminal Investigation Branch are actively working on implementing measures to address the current challenges. Members of the public are encouraged to share information about criminal activities by calling 311-811-119 or the nearest police station. Cooperation from the community is vital in addressing and preventing further incidents. JBN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.